Hello and welcome back to the greenhouse. Today I'm going to give you a little tour of every little area in here, and you'll get to see a little bit of time-lapse footage from my dad and I actually building the structure of the greenhouse. I'm going to get a little voiceover action going, so kind of something different than I've done so far. Enjoy it. This has got to be my favorite little corner. I got this chair on Facebook Marketplace. Thought it was awesome. Love some mid-century action. And then over here, this was actually on my neighbor's curb. They were giving away this display case. I'm not sure what they used it for, but I took the shelves out and I'm using it as kind of a humidity tank, a prop tank. And inside, got all my favorites. These are from Amazon. They are suction cup what are they called? Suction cup vases? Planters? I might call them planters because they do actually have drainage right here, which is really nice, and they stick quite well as long as it doesn't get too humid in this cabinet. This is my little propagation tank. I've got some black skirt tetras and some little mollies in here right now. They are super happy. And in the top, this is that light diffuser crate that you can get at Home Depot or Lowe's, any big box store. And I have just cut it down to the width of the top of my tank so that I can place props in these guys. Show you an example. So, and I've cut some parts, I have several of these that I've cut some parts a little bigger for my larger stems, but this way I can propagate plants in my tank, and it seems to be working really well. The wall is another favorite space for a couple of reasons. This stool I made when I was working for the Washington Conservation Corps. I got to do a woodworking course where we used no power tools and no screws or nails, so 100% wood. And then above that we have these little caddies. These caddies are from IKEA, and you get one of the rails, 2 or 4, I can't recall, of these hooks and 2 of these little pails, and you can just sort of interchange them, hang them however you like, but they are $3.99 for 2 pails. I think it's 4 hooks and a rail, and so I did buy 4 or 5 of those and some extra pails because these little nursery pots just fit perfectly inside of the little cups. So very cool. and makes it really easy to water because they act as cash pots. This one I have installed a little trellis out of some wooden dowels, and hopefully I can get that micans to grow all the way to the ceiling. But I just drilled a 1/4 inch hole at the top and again at the bottom of this little opening just to secure each one. And they're serving their purpose pretty well. This is from a local creator. She goes by Susie Sunglass on Instagram, and I will include her Etsy link in the description. This way we have my little windowsill that was supposed to be kind of like a working area, but of course, like every space in this room, it just collected more plants. So it is what it is. It became another plant shelf. Below that, I have some of my LED strip lights that I really like. These are an Amazon buy as well. They're linkable, which is nice, and they come with a remote. You can control how dim or how bright they are. So I am plant sitting for a friend right now, and his plants get their own little shelf right under the grow light because I am terrified of killing succulents and cacti. So wish them well. And down here we have some other friends just on the floor. Speaking of the floor, this was just installed yesterday and the day before, so I finished this floor last night. And so what it is sheet vinyl that you smooth out the concrete, lay out the adhesive, and then you unroll the sheet onto the concrete and press out any bubbles or excess adhesive. And so far I'm very happy with this in the greenhouse setting because it is all one piece. So though it looks like planks, no water or moisture can get underneath this flooring and cause any issues. So I like that a lot. This was actually the cheapest one and ended up being my favorite. So over here in this corner, we have my little storage compartment. So this is how I like to store extra tools, extra stakes, stuff like that, as well as my soil amendments like perlite, leca. We have another little junk drawer below that, and then sphagnum and soil at the bottom. So the bottom one is my little aeroid mix ready to go that I can just scoop out of. On this wall, I have 2 Barina grow lights. So they're these guys right here that can be hung with a daisy chain, or you can mount these little clips under a shelf or on a ceiling and they just clip into place. They also have these that are removable. So if you want to, like I have on my display case, if you want to direct the light in one direction, you know, I removed the one that was on the back so that it would shine through the entire cabinet really well. I think that works out nicely. However, now that I am in this space and not just inside, I don't think I need as much extra light as I anticipated. I don't usually turn these Barinas on anymore because this is a west-facing wall and it tends to get plenty of light. So those will probably be gone soon. Over here though, on the east wall, I have my aluminum clip light with a GE grow bulb in it, and this is my north/east corner. And so I keep a grow light in this corner because especially in the winter, it just doesn't get enough light in here. I'm sure the plants would be okay, but I'd like them to continue growing and producing a little bit of heat so that it doesn't get too chilly. One more thing over on this wall that's going to be changing. So originally I had 2 shelves just like this one. They are 8 inches deep, which was just perfect to put a row of plants on. But I had my display case that I wanted to move in here, and I had a couch in the corner where it is right now. So this was my display case area, which meant I needed to cut off a shelf. And now that I've opened this space up, I'm kind of disappointed that I cut that shelf off. Good thing I saved it. I will be mounting it back reattaching it where it was before. And then I'll put another row of these LED lights underneath. The reason that I'm getting rid of the Barinas and not the LEDs is because the LEDs stretch further. So I can make one row of them last, like wrap around the entire corner here. And I like that idea. Last but not least are all of my Costa Farms pots. I have begged friends for their Costa Farms pots because I had white pots in here previously and they just contrasted too much with the stain of the wood in here. And so I just went with the brown so that it would blend in and I could see my plants and wouldn't be distracted by all of the white spots. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed getting a look inside the greenhouse. This has been a huge project, but it's been a lot of fun. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.